What's going on, everybody? John with Refinery Fragrances back for another video. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the fragrances from Precious Liquids. Before we dive in, if you guys are interested in fragrance-related content like this and you have not already subscribed, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon for notifications for any future uploads. Okay, so for those who are not familiar with the brand Precious Liquids, it's pretty new on my radar. I've been seeing a lot of talk about it online, and I really wanted to try the line. So I got some samples from Perfumology. Shout out to Near Guy from Perfumology for hooking me up with samples of the entire line. But this company was started by Gio and Richard Herpen in 2017, and I want to read you a little bit of their bio from the website so you can get a better idea of what the brand is about. So the website says, behind each precious liquid is the divine partnership between model Gio and award-winning French perfumer Richard Herpen. While modeling in the New York fashion industry, Gio had a vision about an olfactive label of excellence that would change the heart of many. Gio then partnered with her husband Richard Herpen, a world-renowned French perfumer from Cannes, who had more than 25 years experience in creating awe-inspiring scents. Together, they created Precious Liquid. These fragrances are made to be easy to wear in any occasion. They are pure, gentle, fresh, and clean. Power under control. They do not try to please everybody. Rather, they allow you to express who you truly are. Richard and Gio believe that the fragrances reflect the generosity of God's creation through all the precious oils that are sourced throughout the world. It is their hope that God's generosity and love are reflected in the collection. That's beautiful. I love that. I think it's really cool. It's something unique, like them tying in their faith with the brand. I'm a person of faith as well, so I certainly appreciate the message that they're trying to get across. I think it's really awesome. Now, Richard Herpen created one of my favorite fragrances of all time, Oud Wood by Tom Ford. I'm sure many of you are aware of Oud Wood by Tom Ford. It is just probably my favorite from Tom Ford. If I absolutely had to choose, it would be Oud Wood. So Richard, shout out to you for Oud Wood. Thank you for that creation. It's so beautiful. Okay, now that you guys have a better understanding of the brand and the background of it, I want to get into smelling the fragrances, but I want to be transparent. I have smelled one of the fragrances from this line previously called Mandarine. I'll actually start off with that just to give you guys, not my first impression, but just to give you guys what I get out of Mandarine and then the rest of the line. All right, so I got my test strips here. I have my bag of samples, which includes every fragrance from the line. So let's get started. This is Mandarine, and from what I remember, yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so I definitely, the biggest players in this up top, Neroli and Mandarin. That's what I get out of this. It's not overly complex to my nose, but it smells of immense quality. It is really good. This is the only one that I've smelled so far from the brand, and I gotta say, it might take a lot to knock this off the top spot. I'm curious to see what the rest of the line holds, but this is a really nice Mandarin-based fragrance. The Neroli gives it a really clean feeling to it. It's perfect for summer. Like, I mean, if you had to choose one season, summer is it. Spring, summer, obviously. This is gonna be phenomenal. It smells like a nice casual scent, like a t-shirt, shorts, you're hanging out with friends by the pool. During the summer, this is one that would be a great go-to. Man, this is really good. I'm loving it, the way it smells. It smells very natural to me. I feel like they're using a lot of naturals, definitely in this fragrance. Yeah, this is really good. I would highly recommend checking this out, especially if you like citrus forward fragrances or fragrances that showcase the note of Mandarin or Neroli. This is not a Neroli that's like old woman either. Like sometimes Neroli can come across that way, a little bit mature, but this has a nice, fresh, invigorating, and youthful quality to it. Up next, we have Neroli Musk. I have not smelled this before, obviously, first impressions. But if they utilize Neroli similar to Mandarine, I think I will really like this. Okay, so see, this definitely leans, all of these are considered unisex, I would say. Or, you know, most niche brands, a lot of their fragrances are not marketed towards men or women, but they're unisex. Mandarine, perfectly down the middle unisex. Neroli Musk does lean a little bit more feminine. It does have that, I don't want to say this leans old lady, but it just has a more prominent Neroli note. So it does have a mature quality to it. This has verbena, Neroli blossom, musk, and moss in it. The musk is really nice in here, nice and clean. Nothing animalic to my nose at all. It's just a nice clean musk running throughout the base, which gives, I think, a nice sharpness and kind of adds a little bit of a modern twist to the Neroli. This is really nice. This is not for me. It's not for me, but I do appreciate it for what it is. Again, if you like Neroli, this will be right up your alley. Perfect for spring and summer. This could be an all year round wear as well, but to me, this is primarily for spring and summer, I would say. Okay, up next we have Vanilla Orchid. It's a cool name, intriguing name. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right, so big blast of vanilla up top. Right away, I kind of get a slight suntan lotion feel, but that is not to say that it smells cheap. It doesn't smell cheap. Kind of in the way that Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford has a luxury suntan lotion feel to it, I would say that this is in a similar category. If you like that fragrance, I think you'd really like this. There's prune and fig in this fragrance, which is cool. Really cool. I would want to get this on skin because there's a lot of notes that I'm reading. There's benzoin, tonka bean, sandalwood in the base. I'm not picking up a ton of that right away. So I feel like as it dries down, I feel like it would be, you would get more out of some of those notes that are listed. I bet you'd pick up on the tonka bean. I guess I can feel it a little bit. There is a warmth, there is a depth to it. It's hard, it must just be very well blended because it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint those notes. But it's fresh, it's a nice fresh vanilla scent. I also imagine if you're into Vanilla Vibes by Juliet Has a Gun that you would also, that you might like this fragrance as well. Yeah, this is really nice. I could see this in the summertime being pulled off perfectly by a woman. This leans just slightly feminine. That seems to be a theme throughout these fragrances I'm finding. They're very geared towards spring and summer. Maybe not by design, but you know, as a fragrance reviewer, if I had to pick like a time or occasion to wear this, these are casual spring and summer fragrances. And I like that. I like that that's a theme going throughout the line so far. This is nice. This is really nice. Vanilla Orchid by Precious Liquids. Good stuff. Okay, so we're down to the final two fragrances in the line. This next one is Rose Blanche. Let's get our tester strips, give it a try. Okay, so I love rose. I really love rose. And to be honest, there's not many rose fragrances I don't like, unless it leans like powdery, like overly powdery, then I can't really get into it. But if it's a nice jammy rose or a nice clean rose, I am all about it. Fragrances I love featuring rose. Delina by Parfums de Marly, Le Sable Roses by Louis Vuitton. They might be considered slightly feminine leading. I don't care. It's amazing, especially Delina. Fellas, if you haven't checked out Delina, check it out. It's really, really good. But this is not an overview of Parfums de Marly. This is an overview of Precious Liquids. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this is good. Okay, Mandarine has some competition. Because I like Mandarine so far is my favorite, full disclosure. But this is nice. This is really, really nice. Big rose up top. There's gotta be musk in here. Definitely some Isui Super, I would assume, running throughout it. Yeah, this is a phenomenal. Oh, I gotta get this on skin. This is a great, fresh summertime rose. I feel like sometimes Rose can be really intense, and I feel like in warmer weather doesn't do as well, just dependent upon how it's used in the fragrance or the level in which it's used in the fragrance. This is perfect in here. Yeah, I really like this. There's also two different kinds of rose in here. It says Rose Essence and Rose Absolute. I definitely pick up on the blackcurrant as well. There's amberwoods and sandalwood in the base. I get the sandalwood fairly prominently. Yeah, I get that pretty prominently. I get the Javanol that's used. If you guys have checked out Molecule 04 by Eccentric Molecules, that is just Javanol, which is a synthetic sandalwood. And I can definitely pick it up. It's gotta be synthetic sandalwood because this is 125 for a 50 mil. If it was natural sandalwood, I would think that it would be quite a bit more. But yeah, this is great. I could see myself wearing this, but I think my wife would actually really enjoy this. If you're a woman and you're watching this video, you should definitely check out Rose Blanche. I think you would like it a lot, especially if you're into clean floral fragrances. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I would wear it as well. Man, so far so good with Precious Liquid. But I will say, out of the ones that we've smelled so far, Rose Blanche and Mandarine, they're sticking out to me above the rest. Yeah, I like this. Okay, last but hopefully not least, we have Blue Agave. I'm holding it up to the camera like you can see that. You probably can't see that, but take my word for it. Blue Agave. Blue Agave. All right, let's see. This one's probably the most hyped, I would say. I've seen more about this online than any other. I would say that this and Mandarine, I would assume they're the best sellers from what I've seen. Oh, okay. Okay, just got a whiff of it right away. Oh man, okay. Oh, this is definitely like head and shoulders the most masculine of the line. Yes, I get a nice salty, aquatic, very smooth smelling. If you like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for men, or it's like the Eau Intense version, this is giving me a similar feel. It's very casual smelling. It's very, again, perfect for summertime. This whole line, from what I've smelled so far, it's very bright. It's very uplifting, effervescent. This is really good. Wow. Yeah, I'm liking this quite a bit. So yeah, notes are blue agave, cardamom lime, juniper berries, incense, sea moss, and driftwood. Yeah. Yeah, I don't pick up on the cardamom. I do get the lime. I do get a very salty feeling. I'm probably getting some of the driftwood at least. That's the thing. I want to get these on skin because it can be hard to detect some of those base notes when you just spray it and smell it right away on a piece of paper. But this is first impressions, right? Let me know down in the comments if you guys would want a review of one of these fragrances. I probably will, especially out of a line. Depending on which one I pick, I'll probably wind up buying a full bottle at some point and doing a review then. Okay, so this has moved into the number 2 spot, knocking out Rose Blanche. Not that I need to rate them necessarily, but if I had to, my favorites are Mandarine and this one. This is, like I said, the most masculine of the line. So I really appreciate that. I love a good unisex fragrance, and even if it's feminine, I don't care. I'll wear it if I love it. But this is, yeah, this is a nice, salty, clean, fresh, aquatic fragrance. Hanging out by the pool, going to the beach, this is perfect for that. And I don't want to say it's my favorite knocking out Mandarine, but what I can say is I know without a shadow of a doubt that this will pull compliments, that I know my wife will love it. She loves salty, aquatic, woody fragrances, so this will be right up her alley. and I'm really enjoying it as well. So that's it, guys. I've smelled all of them. I've given you my thoughts. Overall, I think that this is a great line. I think it's a really high quality line, and for the price point, $125 for a 50 mil, you know, in terms of niche fragrances, that's some of the best price point you're gonna get. I think you've got some unique offerings here for sure. I think they smell high quality. Richard and Gio obviously know what they're doing. Looks like they've rebranded recently as well, and I want to shout them out for that. The rebrand looks really nice and clean and classy, and I think that supports the brand really well. I think they did a great job with it. So those are my thoughts on the line Precious Liquids. Let me know down in the comments, have you guys tried Precious Liquids? What do you think? What are some of your favorites? And I also want to know, in the vein of clean and fresh fragrances, what are some of your favorites that you're going to be wearing for the summer? Let's get a conversation started down in the comments, and we will see you guys soon.